Alright, here we are again. I would say after a small reframing, reflecting, and also just, getting things sorted out, I'm back with a new strategy. Now, let me give you some quick context. Before, with my previous channel strategy, I was like overall up $100. Pretty solid when you think about it. I started with $200, like $100 each account, like on BitGet and Bitfinex. But then pretty fast I rinsed it. Not only that, then I, deposited another $100, lost it in a heartbeat. And yeah, it was just overall very, very frustrating. And I just, ended up being in a rush, super emotional, and just, ending up fucking it hard big time. Now, usually, like always, somebody has like such a bad desire and urge to get things done. I just, took like a small break, like even if it was unintentionally. But anyways, I took like a small break and was able to reflect, and then I just decided, or like, I figured out or found out, okay, I need to do something different because it just can't go that way anymore. Because otherwise, I just keep fucking things up big time. And the strategy I used before, yeah, maybe you can be profitable, but it's like pretty exhausting at some point if you do it for a longer time, because then you have to be like super precise. So I just watched some videos today, and yeah, well, turns out like well, it just boils down to basic ICT shit in combination with a bit of retail, and kind of tailoring it a bit, but like the fundamentals overall are still like super ICT and also SMC. And if you just apply these things on crypto and also, are aware of the other things which are like, likely or like important for crypto, then you are super fine. Now let me show you my new strategy. Well, what at least I discovered today. Now, I was working a lot with Fibonacci's, and yeah, this isn't something new, but actually, um, I just when I started to watch some videos and educate myself, I just found out okay, it's actually validated. Because the thing is, I was like kind of insecure, and uncertainty is like a big killer in trading. Like almost in every single niche you're working in or working with, uncertainty is a great killer. And yeah, with my research, I just found out okay, other guys are also using Fibonacci. What a surprise! And yeah, now the way how I learned about this just gave me like extra confirmation. But yeah, now enough context. Now, long story short, again, it's really not rocket science. Trend. Let's just look at the trend. Right now, it's on a downtrend. Let's scale down to higher time frames, because sometimes when you just are camping at smaller time frames, then you can kind of get like confused, because technically this is uptrend, but then really down. Why? Because it's fucking 5 minutes. Let's scale down to the 50 minutes, and we see it is clearly an uptrend. Higher high, higher. I mean, sorry, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So at least with like permanent lower highs two times, and permanent lows two times, which is like pretty clear that it's forming a trend. Like I would say like the main statement, which is like declaring as a trend, in my opinion, and also how other people are viewing it. And not only this, we also have like a break of structure from this permanent low. So we have a break of structure. Shit, we have a break of structure. We have these prominent highs and lows. You see, one, two, three, four, like two each. And yeah, well, this is like the overall confirmation that we know, okay, we are clearly on a downtrend. Now, of course, you could also look at things on daily bias and stuff like that, and even the weekly. But right now, we are looking for a day trade. And of course, you should also look on the daily bias. Oh, Jesus. More testosterone. You should clearly look for these kind of things. But now we are only focusing on the small time frames. But still, I'm also using daily bias, of course. Now we are on the 50-minute. Let's say we know, okay, the daily bias or the weekly or whatever is like more likely to go down. It's on a downtrend, and now we want to go looking for shorts. Not only this, when we scale down, we see here break of structure, downtrend. So yeah, again, we are looking for shorts, even on the 1 hour broke structure to the downside. So yeah, let's get back to the 50 minutes. So now I entered right here, but I was looking in the chart where I opened the chart. It was somewhere right here. So what do we see right there? Now we have here a permanent high and here a permanent low. So with the fact that we know that we are clearly on a downtrend based on the break of structure and at least two permanent highs and lows for the down for this direct trend we believe it's going to pursue or to go after it, we try to look for shorts and we are using a fib to actually get a fortunate entry, a discount if you get me, because when you know it's going down, it keeps go down for a while before it takes out I don't know, this low or this low. We want the best execution possible, and this is the reason why we use here fib. And now we can yeah, it's kind of hard to read. We have here fib, and you can see I draw here different lines. And now usually in the past I only use this one, the middle of it, for this discount. But we want not to be foolish, so as you can see here, I feel like different lines, and I wanted the price to draw to this area, to the second, to this 6 point whatever, 0.6 whatever, for best entry possible. Now it was drawing towards this area, and then it didn't proceed to go any more further to the upside, which may have caused a break of structure. So we entered up here, and as you can see, it's proceeding the downtrend. Now, of course, possibly it could now here do a reverse, say, okay, now it's enough downtrend, now we're going to go to the upside. But I think you get the point. It's like, it makes sense. It should make sense. And yeah, well, basically, this is like the strategy. And yeah, of course, after that, you can use multiple ICT things like here inverse fair value gap, filling out orders. Oh, it actually went above, but wait, maybe it only wants to draw to previous areas of liquidity, and because it broke out of it. Actually, oh, what do we see here? A liquidity sweep took out this prominent low. Damn it, took out this prominent low, and yeah. Uh, and then proceeded to go down and filling out orders in this fair value gap again. So I can imagine that it will proceed to go down and take out this prominent low on the 15 minutes. So yeah, this would be a pretty profitable trade. And oh, also I forgot to mention the stop loss. Where did I set the stop loss based on? Scaling them to the 50 minutes above this area of accumulation. Because when I place it above here, it may be more safe, but it's just like too much risk putting on. So either I have like to de-risk incredibly or not take the trade at all. So I prefer to have like the stop loss very tight, but not too tight. But I think you get the point. Just to get it tight enough to not have like a crazy loss or whatever. And yeah, of course, also depends what lot size you have, but you should get the point. So yeah, above the zero accumulation and take profit also this previous low because downtrend. So yeah, and if it proceeds to go down and down, and let's say it's like halfway here, like in the middle of the whole TP, then you can start to decrease the stop loss, if you ask me. Now in this case, I actually decreased the stop loss till here. Because as you can see, I already took the trade, but I was kind of impatient, and I just reminded myself, don't be an impatient cunt, unprofitable cunt. So I just closed it pretty fast, lost a little bit of few cents because of the fees, and now the reason why you know, I decreased the stop loss so much to $2.4 in profits to be even, included with the fees with the current position. So I'm like even overall before I start to trade today. So if I get, let's say, stopped out, then it's not that bad for me. It's a pretty okay. Because let's say I wouldn't have taken the first trade, then I would have decreased it up, till here to this place. But how it is right now, I'm very cool with that. So yeah, overall, I think I might have found it, but I don't want to. You know what? I just fucking found it. If I'm wrong, then I'm going to figure it out again, like always. Um, but yeah, this is actually the current situation, and so far so good, I would say. And I mean, this time not only I was doing my research and found like something very sick, if you ask me, but also, well, okay, I didn't find something new, but if you ask me overall, also I think things are getting better because yeah, this time I also decreased the lot size and the risk 40x leverage, 50% of my whole futures portfolio, future account. So yeah, this means if this position would hit TP, I would be this would be like 80%, $18 profits, which oh fuck, which would be yeah fuck, I don't know how much, but I think 50% on something like that, and 50% on your current position is actually pretty good if you ask me. But yeah, overall on the whole account it would be like almost 10%, and making like 10% on a day, like general trading, this is like fucking crazy. Like now in this scenario would be like 8%, but a bit more, but still like 8% on on one trade in the day. This is very good. Like I think I don't have to explain that 8% on a day is super good. I mean, like most people, like very profitable traders, are like looking for 5% and below. Maybe sometimes even 10%, but yeah, like in average, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5%. So I don't want to bitch. First of all, I want to master these fundamentals and most importantly to master my emotions because I got I just got proven so many times that overall, like in the end of the day, like overall my bias just fucking it just fucking works. Because what I use, what I've learned, it's a rocket science, and if you actually manage to do it the proper way, which also includes like controlling your emotions to be like in a state of sobriety and don't take like dumbest trades, then you will make like money pretty fast. Maybe not as much as you were like thinking about or imagining about it, because then you start to, hit just hit reality. But still, in comparison, you can actually make a lot of money very, very fast when you think about with how much you started. So overall, I'm very, I feel very satisfied. Not only because right now this position is clearly in profits, but overall just because it makes sense and I'm figuring things out, or at least, getting my mind cleared up again. Even if this position goes up and hits the stop loss, fuck it, could be worse, but still, it shows me this time it was better than the last time because only look at this execution, how fucking clean it was. I was partly patient enough to be able to to open my position right here. So overall, there's not much to blame about or to complain about. So yeah, this is the current strategy. Damn, what's up with this fucking voice cracks? Yeah, I should stop smoking. Um, but yeah, anyways, long story short, I think this is like so much more comfortable to trade crypto comparing to how I was trading it before. And yeah, one last thing, I figured out how to use this EMA, this moving averages, and with custom code, thanks to ChatGPT, I could get a custom one because there was like this one dude having like exactly this custom indicator, but he only had it like in this like the source code of this was only available in his paid mentorship or whatever, and honestly, fuck that. Like in today's day, you really don't fucking need it. Like honestly, you really don't need it. I mean, with AI and only the fact that you can use the internet, even if you barely find it, if you're like really into it enough, then you will figure it out faster than you would expect it. I mean, I was also thinking like where I was like doing my research, like fuck, like almost nobody has it, and using ChatGPT, just like get being calm again and just think using my brain. Just overall, the last thing I have to say for this video: use your brain. You would be surprised how many fucking things you can get done when you use your brain. Like honestly, not only in this, also in ecom and not so many things in life. Use your brain, you have it. If you think you're stupid, forget about it. You have a brain. If you don't have like any brain damage or whatever, then if you just use your brain like once, like really use your brain. I'm not talking about sitting in front of your computer, being super stressed out, finding like trying to find under pressure. Fuck, I'm not finding it, and you keep finding. Then you're like in a negative feedback loop of failing. Just keep your chill, get into the state of sobriety, and use your brain, and you will be able to do anything you want. And I only say this because I experienced it so many times over and over and over and over again. So literally, only use your fucking brain and keep your chill. Or sorry, I mixed it up. Keep your chill and use your fucking brain. And with that being said, cheers.